So this is the day before the president changes in the United States of America. My portfolio is mostly consisted of American stuff. So in this video, I will just get straight into it. So here is my trading 212 stocks ISA, and it has been a very big ride in the stock market over the past month. You can see at one point on the 13th of January, I was down to £106,825. Today seems like one of the highest points of the month. We are standing at a current value of £111,325, which is really, really nice to see. Of course, like I said, tomorrow, the stock market in the USA opens with a new president, and that could easily go either way, with a big loss or a huge gain, or pretty much nothing in between. So by the time you guys see this video, you're going to already know if the S&P 500 went up, down, or didn't move at all. You guys probably also heard about the Trading 212 update by now. It's very much like Marmite, love and hate. I don't mind. If I did want to really do my own calculations, I always think that's the best thing for me. But you can see in this ISA, my rate of return has been a positive 31%, a total return of £11,696. Very happy with that. But of course, the data is not complete. I've done an ISA transfer from my other providers. This is the third stop of my ISA provider. I've had it with Freetrade, then InvestEngine, and now Trading 212. So of course the data is going to go there. My actual rate of return is significantly higher. But anyway, let's check what's been going on in my stocks ISA. Currently have £1,810 in cash, getting that 4.9% annual equivalent rate. That is a daily interest payment currently of about 23 pence. I am spending £100 every single day into a pie, which I'll show you later, and that is why the daily interest payments are reducing for me. Always bear in mind that most of the money from this uninvested cash in your stocks ISA or your invest account is going to be put into qualifying money market funds, and with that your capital will be at risk because technically they are investments. So my biggest holding in my stocks ISA is in the iShares Core S&P 500. I like to use the GSPX, and you can see today it is up by 0.25%. The American markets, like I said, are closed for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So in total I hold 10,791 shares in the GSPX, currently worth £109,514, and since lump summing £105,800 into the GSPX on the 19th of December last year, I am up overall by 2.32%, and that is an unrealized gain of £2,478. Like I said, tomorrow everything could change. And of course, I'm not giving out financial advice to invest into this particular fund. By the time you see this video, it would already be too late. So I also have a pie here, the £100 a day pie. I've done 2 updates on it. I don't plan to regularly update that video, but it's very interesting to see what results you might get from investing £100 per day. So this is also in the GSPX, and the return that I've shown you here does include that £100 per day that I've invested for at least 13 days. So if you would like to sign up to Trading 212 and receive a free fractional share worth up to £100, all you have to do is to click the link in the description box down below. Alternatively, if you've already signed up to Trading 212 in the past 10 days and haven't received a free share, all you have to do is click the 3 horizontal line button over here. Scroll all the way down until you see the use promo code section, and in this section enter the code JUBAIR. So now let's go into my Trading 212 invest account and go through each individual investment. So my current portfolio value in my Trading 212 invest account is £22,050. Like I said, over the past month, there has been a lot of movement. At one point, we were down to around £21,200, but since then we've seen a nice recovery. So like I've said before, the new Trading 212 update is not for everyone. You can see my net deposits here. This does include about £1,700 worth of free fractional shares that I've gotten from Trading 212. And my total rate of return is around 60 to 70%, which I'm really happy about. Had this portfolio since September 2022. You can see currently I hold £1,019 in cash. Currently that is a daily interest payment of 13 pence, but remember, qualifying money market funds here. If we look at my asset allocation, yes, again, by far the biggest holding is in the GSPX. So let's go through my biggest holdings to my smallest holdings. First one is the GSPX. So as you can see, over the past month, the GSPX is still down by 0.73%. And in my portfolio here, I am still down by 0.4% unrealized, and that is a loss of £74.76. And that is because I got a pretty high average buying price there, lump summed quite pretty much at the top. So then I have a pie here, the S&P 500 every day. I deposited £10 a day for around 60 days, and at the end I am still up by £32, and I stopped depositing here on the 2nd of January. Next I have 1.24 shares in Amazon. Over the past month, up by only 2.67%. In my portfolio overall, up by 120%, really good there. Unrealized gain of £125. So next I have 343 shares in the Lloyds Banking Group. Over the past month, they are up by a very nice 7.08%, and in my portfolio overall, they are up by 32.26%, or a positive gain of £49.21. Now they pay a nice dividend yield of 4.92%. Next I have 33.5 shares in Rolls-Royce. Over the past month, not really going anywhere, up by 0.97%. In my portfolio, however, overall up by a massive 262.91%, and that is a gain unrealized of £143.97. They don't currently pay a dividend yield. So next I have 2.13 shares in PayPal. Over the past month, they've done really well, up by 7.5%. And in my portfolio overall, they are up by 53.42%, or a unrealized gain of £55.64. And they don't currently pay a dividend yield. So next I have 0.9 shares in Nvidia. Over the past month, you can see there was a point where they went up really high, exceeding $150 per share, and now they have come back down to reality. But still overall, the past month up by 6.76%. And in my portfolio overall, they are up by a massive 376%, or a gain of only £80, because I didn't invest a lot, because I don't want to risk my money with such a volatile company. They pay the smallest dividend yield of 0.02%. Next, I have 21.06 shares in British Petroleum. Over the past month, doing really well, up by 12.16%. In my portfolio overall, still down by 18.16%. That is a loss of £20.10. I have been invested into them for a while now, so yeah, it's pretty bad investment if you look at it over the past couple of years. They do pay a good dividend yield of 5.9%. Next, I have 18.13 shares in Deutsche Lufthansa. Over the past month, not doing well, down by 5.81%. In my portfolio overall as well, not great at all, down by 32.45%, and that is a loss of £43.40. They pay a dividend yield of 5.11%. So next I have 0.42 shares in Apple. Over the past month, not doing well at all, down by 7.48%. In my portfolio overall, however, still up by 31.94%, and that is a positive return of £19.32. They pay a very small dividend yield of 0.43%. Next, I have 0.47 shares in Alphabet. So over the past month, up by 4.06%, has been very volatile, but a trend upwards nonetheless. And in my portfolio overall, up by 53.03%, or a positive gain of £26.14 unrealized. They do pay a dividend yield very small at 0.31%. So next I have 23.17 shares in IAG. Over the past month, really good, up by 6.58%, and in my portfolio overall, up by a massive 112.87%, and that is a return positive unrealized of £39.65. They pay a small dividend yield of 0.79% according to Trading 212. So next I have 0.17 shares in Tesla. So over the past month, down by 2.63%, but in my portfolio overall, up by a very respectable 106.76%, and that is a positive return unrealized of £30.95, and they don't currently pay a dividend yield. So next I have 1.5 shares in Delivery Hero. Over the past month, up by only 1.01%. On the 14th of January, increasing above my average buying price, but then falling below. So overall in my portfolio, down by 3.84%, and that is a loss of £1.48, and they don't currently pay a dividend yield. So next I have 3.1 shares in H&M. Over the past month, doing really bad, down by 6.53%. As you can see, going up and down over my average buying price. However, it still has exceeded it. I am up overall by 0.44% or a positive return of 15 pence, but I've held this for ages now, so it's really poor investment in that regard. They currently pay a dividend yield of 4.34%. Next, I have 007 or 0.07 shares in Microsoft. Past month down by 1.75%, pretty bad. And then overall in my portfolio up by only 13.34% or a positive gain unrealized of £3.03. Considering that I've held this for a while now, I would say pretty bad performance, also considering it is a Magnificent 7 company. And they pay a small dividend yield of 0.72%. Next, I have 0.37 shares in BMW. Over the past month, up by 1.91%. However, in my portfolio overall, down by 21.61% or a loss of £6.96. And they pay a dividend yield of 7.51%. Next, 35.1 shares in Vodafone. Over the past month, not too bad, up by 3.58%. However, in my portfolio overall, still down by 23.59%, and that is a loss of £7.55. They currently, according to Trading 212 anyway, pay a dividend yield of 6.9%. However, I believe it is a lot lower than this. Next, I have 0.91 shares in the Vanguard Germany All Cap. Over the past month, doing really well, up by 5.45%, and in my portfolio overall up by 15.16%, or a positive return of £3.13. Next, I have 0.4 shares in Nike. So over the past month, doing really bad, down by 7.66%. Over the past year, down by 30%, so really bad functioning company here. In my portfolio overall, down by 29.16%, and that is a loss of £9.65. And they pay a Trading 212 quoted dividend yield of 2.13%. Next, I have 6.24 shares in Royal Mail. Over the past month, up by 0.8%. Over the past year, doing incredibly well, up by 48%. And in my portfolio overall, really good return of 71.51%. I don't have many shares, so that is a positive return of £9.49. And they pay a small dividend yield of 0.55%. Next, I have 2.32 shares in Orange. Over the past month, doing pretty well, up by 5.98%. In my portfolio overall, however, down by 9.27%, and that is a loss of £2.07. They pay a really high dividend yield of 6.99%. Next, I have only one share in Carnival. Over the past month, up by 2.29%, and in my portfolio overall, up by a really nice 171.57 shares, and that is a return of £12.01. And they don't currently pay a dividend yield. So next, I have 0.38 shares in Mercedes-Benz. Over the past month, doing well at a positive return of 5.02%. In my portfolio overall, however, down by 10.46%, or a loss of £2.17. And they pay a really high dividend yield of 9.34%, according to Trading 212 anyway. Next, I have 1.01 shares in Deutsche Bank. Over the past month, doing really well, up by 11.22%. And overall in my portfolio, a return positive of a very nice 50.51%, or a return positive of £5.41. And they currently pay a dividend yield of around 2.39%. Next, I have 0.02 shares in ASML. Over the past month, doing pretty well, up by 4.14%. And in my portfolio overall, up by 9.81%, or a return of £1.19. They pay a small dividend yield of 0.84%. Next, I have 0.12 shares in Walt Disney. Over the past month, down by 3.62%. But in my portfolio overall, up by 21%, or a positive return of £1.94. Looks like there will be an upcoming dividend that is paid on July, so still a bit of a way away. And they currently pay a low dividend yield of 0.89%. Next, I have 2.01 shares in Direct Line Insurance. Over the past month, really good, up by 7.82%. In my portfolio overall, up by 32%. and that is a positive return of £1.28. I remember a couple of years ago it went absolutely all the way down, and now you can see there is a bit of recovery, although this is not financial advice. Next, I have 0.49 shares in National Grid. Over the past month, doing pretty well, up by 4.51%. In my portfolio overall, still down by 3.43%, and that is a loss of 17 pence. They state to have a decent dividend yield of 5.67%. Next, I have 0.16 shares in Moderna. Over the past month, doing really bad, down by 7.19%, and in my portfolio overall, down by a massive 57.12%, and that is a loss only for me, £6.30, because I did not invest a whole lot. I don't really like investing a whole lot into individual companies. Most of these are free shares or shares that I got ages ago, and I keep on looking at them. As you can see, the majority of my portfolio is in the S&P 500. Anyway, no dividend yield here. Next, I have 0.29 shares in GlaxoSmithKline, up and down over my average buying price, but ending higher, up by 1.4%. So in my portfolio overall, up by 1.76%, 7 pence return here. Pretty bad investment if you ask me, because I've held this for a really long time now. And you can see since 2018, down by 23%. So look, it's going all the way down. Next, I have 0.03 shares in AMD. Over the past month, up by only 0.07%. The past year has been really bad for AMD, down by 30.26%. And overall, I have invested a while ago, so overall in my portfolio, positive 59%, a return of £1.18. Lastly, I have 0.01 shares in the Vanguard S&P 500. Here I have the VUSA. Only reason why I only have £1 in is because I like to track it. You can see currently £92. Since investing up by 13%, and that's a 13 pence gain. Not anything really to talk home about here. So make sure to check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you in the next video.